Well, I suppose the ongoing circus in Parliament is as good a sign as any of the real state of our nation at the moment. Fractious, divided and confused. On the one hand, we have the apparently blind loyalty of the Imbongi, the praise singers who are supporting the president and the party. And on the other hand, we have attacks directed mainly at the president, but also at his supporters on the backbenches. It's much the same in the Labour movement. COSATU, for example, referring to last week's State of the Nation address, found that the government, the president, were on the right track. The National Union of Metalworkers, the biggest union in the country, NUMSA, on the other hand, was appalled by the same speech. Understandably, perhaps, since NUMSA was expelled by COSATU and is now in the process, according to its latest statement, of establishing a workers' party. But there seems to be agreement right across the board that we face an economic crisis. Our economy is in a parlous state, and there's a need to rein in excess expenditure and to clamp down on corruption. One of the union federations, however, FEDUSA, did come out with a proposal I think will find a lot of widespread support among everyone out there. And that is, they said, why not start by cutting our grossly bloated executive? We have 35 ministers, each of whom, just in terms of pay, is paid more than 2 million rand a year. FEDUSA proposed that this be cut down to 10 ministers and that they take a 25% pay cut as well. That seems a fairly good way to start. But by and large, there was a lot of talk about job creation, the need for a resilient economy. I think no one would dispute that. But there was not much hope for workers. No clear, coherent policies, nothing to remedy the apparent lack in recent years of anything coherent, of any planning or foresight for that matter. And overall, of course, we have the spectre of Nkandla and that problematic constitutional flip-flop by the president, who is already, let's face it, mired in controversy. But, you know, looking at it like that, it has all the makings, these political goings-on, of a tragicomic soap opera. The problem, however, is that our tragicomic soap opera, has very real consequences in the very real world. It's something that affects, horrendously in many cases, the low-paid in particular, and that vast army of more than 8 million unemployed. Anyhow, that's the sort of focus I think I will have for my Inside Labour column this week, which you can access on this platform, Fin24, tomorrow, and a version of which will appear in the business section of the City Press on Sunday. In the meantime, over to you. Let's have your comments, your suggestions, your criticisms. What do you think about the state of the nation at the moment as we head again toward another budget day? You can send in all your remarks, comments, etc. to editor@fin24.com. That's editor@fin24.com. And for this week, that's all from me. Cheers.